Yes, Diana Ward. I'm a mental health officer in Orkney. And last night...
Officer, what does that mean?
It means... do you know about amps in England?
Not really, no.
Okay. Shall I just tell you what's happened? And then you can ask me any questions.
I want to check I've been looking at the Mental Health Act at the moment, and there are limits to the people who can actually section people under the 72-hour detention that Frank apparently is being held in.
Yeah, well, he's asked me... Mr. Brent, I don't have to do that. Look, I'm sorry, I don't need to... I've phoned you because he's asked me to phone you, and if, he wants you to know where he is.
Where is he?
He's currently in Orkney, but he will be transferred to the Royal Cornhill in Aberdeen at some point today.
Why has he been committed?
Because he's not very well.
When you say not very well, can you define that according to the Mental Health Act?
No, I don't have to do that to you, Mr. Brind. I need to let you know so that you can contact him if you want to, because he wanted you contacted.
How can I contact him?
I can give you the number of Cornhill.
Cornhill being?
Cornhill is the hospital in Aberdeen, and he will be there probably by late afternoon. Okay? So let me get the number for you. It's 0845.
0845.
Yeah, 456.
456.
6000.
6000.
Yeah.
Who is the senior person there on the responsible for committals such as Frank's?
It'll be the consultant on the ward that he's admitted to.
So you don't know?
No, not yet, because he has to leave Orkney yet. I'm phoning from Orkney. But we don't have a psychiatric hospital here because we're a small group of islands off the north coast of Scotland. So Frank will need to go to Aberdeen.
So why has Frank been detained?
He was very unwell.
When you say unwell, by that, what do you mean?
Elated, high, and he was threatened by people on Sunday.
So it seems to me you ought to arrest the people who threatened him.
Well, Mr. Wynne, with all due respect, you're not there, and you didn't see him last night. Okay, I've let you know where he is. That's what I said I'd do.
How can I object to this process? How can
You can't. It's a 72-hour emergency order, so it's for an assessment. It's for him to have an assessment of his mental health, which he will have at Cornhill.
So you're saying there's no way that I can make an objection?
No, not to this one, no.
Is there any provision under the Mental Health Act for him to have a solicitor or for him to have any kind of advice, say a lay person who might come in and help him?
Yes, and that will happen after the assessment if he's further detained.
You're saying
on the longer detention. At that point, everything kicks in terms of advocacy workers, solicitors challenging it, etc. But in terms of this 72-hour act, the 72-hour order, it's an assessment order, so he can't challenge it, and neither can you.
So you're saying that if somebody comes in who is elated, they are threatened by somebody else, and you can hold them for 72 hours, and there is no way that they can appeal or stop that?
Yeah. Mr. Brind.
Absolutely ridiculous. And if you don't know that's ridiculous, there is something desperately wrong with you, and you need to be sectioned under the Mental Health Act.
Okay, well, you've recorded it, Mr. Brind, and you can phone him tonight at Cornhill.
Justify yourself and explain why you don't...
Mr. Brind, I have no reason to do that. He asked me to phone you. I phoned you. Goodbye.